Hi, in this video we'll look at your business and your desires for your business as part of the 6-step process to becoming the dominant brand. And as I say, the first is designing your business or reviewing what you've already got. If you've already been in business a while, we need to look at that, see what you enjoy about it, what you don't enjoy, but I'll come to that in a minute. Then after that, the second step is know your customer. We'll go into the details of that in the next video. And then the one after that, we'll look at your competition, a very, very important part of this process. Then we'll start looking at crafting your message or your offer, and then we'll move on to marketing materials, the how, what, where, why, and when. And finally, we'll look at getting in front of your target customers. The first step, as I say, for the dominant brand is to design your own business or review what you already have. The first question I'd like to ask you is, why are we in business? I believe we're in business to create and maintain customers. No business is a business unless we have people paying for our products or services. Paying being the operative word. I don't know about you, but I have a mortgage, I have children, I have bills to pay, I have a lifestyle I want to maintain and improve on. So I can't do that by working for free or for limited income. And as I mentioned in the last video, we can choose who we want as customers. Not all customers are the same. For example, some aren't very good at paying money. Some pay late. Some cause us loads of aggro and a hassle factor. Some of them have got an attitude. Some don't like the venue. We can choose what we want to charge. As Dan Kennedy says, we're in that position where we can totally set and choose what we want to charge. As I mentioned, customers are not all the same, but people buy on price when they have nothing else to differentiate you from your competitors. So why do I believe in going for customers with money? Customers, every time I do a job, I still have costs. The travel, the marketing, the resources, the time, all the costs of obtaining a customer. But let me just say I'm picking up 4 customers. Your figures are going to be different to mine, but let's have a look at this for now and you can see why we're going down the customers with money route. Say I pick up 4 customers for 4 children's birthday parties at $250 a time. It could be that you are doing 4 pieces of creative graphic design for $250 a time, earning you $1,000 a week, $48,000 a year. Frankly, that's not enough for me, but many people are happy with that. I was happy with that when I first got to that level as running my own business. But as I mentioned, there's still the costs, the travel time, marketing, resources, props that I use, and consumables like balloons in my show. But I need 200 new clients a year to get that $48,000. There is another way. Customers with money, if I charge $1,000 to a client, that's $1,000 a week. I only need 1 a week. That's $48,000. I'm still a happy boy. But my costs are less because I've spent less on resources, less on traveling. It's given me more time. When higher paying customers, or with higher paying customers rather, you can spend more on acquiring the customer. In this case, you can spend up to 4 times the cost of obtaining a customer and still be in the same position as you are financially at the end of the year. And I only need 48 customers at that rate, not the 200 originally. What if, with target marketing and customer focused copy, and by adding customer value, we're in a position to get these higher performing customers, as I call them, higher performing clients, the clients with money. If we were able to crank that up, just double the income, which is halving the rate that you're getting customers at the moment, or I'm getting customers at the moment, I'm very quickly earning $2,000 a week. That's $96,000 a year by just changing a little bit of the marketing, the copy, and how I'm getting there. 96, still half the number of original customers that I was looking at, and I'm earning twice as much money. Double my income. How would you feel if you could double your income? Pay off your credit card bills. Give you much deserved financial freedom. How would that make you feel? So the next step in designing your business is to look at what you've got, identify your current business, where it's coming from, who they are. Think about your ideal customer. In the workbook that comes along this, it's up there. It should be up there to your left. The right hand side of the screen, my left as I'm looking at the screen, but your right, top right hand corner, there should be resources. They should be able to download the questions that we need. But think about your ideal customer and what aspects of your work do you love? And what aspects of your work don't you enjoy? That's just as important. This is a lifestyle. Meaning of life is to get through it with a big smile at the end of the day, not come home cursing and swearing and beating on the wife or partner. It's coming back and enjoying getting up, going to work on a Monday morning. It's about smiling and getting forward. And I can do that better with doing the stuff I enjoy, avoiding the stuff I don't like. Let's look at that, see how we can make that effect in your business. It's important to dream and think big. Your passion to drive forward, what is it that's driving you forward? You need to answer these questions with what you want to do. This is your chance to dream about your business. If you could have your perfect business setup, what would it be? And finally, the big 12. Now these 12 questions are there, up there as I say, to the right hand side of the screen. You print them off, they're also in the big workbook. But you need to go through all these questions and really, really use this. You're going to get familiar with these questions because we come up with them later with our customers, our competition. But this is really now your chance to answer these questions. What is your chief complaint about your industry, your clients, your vendors? If you could do it easily, what would you change about your industry, your clients or your vendors? What is your biggest challenge right now? What would you need to change so you could finish an hour earlier each day? What would you like to accomplish in the near future? Where do you hope to be in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? As I say, there's 12. What frustrates you about vendors in my industry? In vendors in your industry? Vendors wherever? What do you wish vendors in your industry would do that's different to you? So the people who supply you as well as what you supply onwards to your customers. If you could take the products and services or tweak the products or services in my industry, I need to change that spelling on that slide. If you could tweak the products and services in my industry that we provide to better suit your needs, what would you change? So think about what the suppliers provide you. What would you like to change about that? Because it gets you to think about what it is the business that you like and dislike about your business. What is most confusing about my industry, your industry? What is it that there must be things that frustrate you and are confusing? What do you wish vendors in your industry would offer? What would you like to see people supply? These questions you can ask yourself about who provides services to you that you use on a regular basis, but also those that you supply to your customers, and get your customers to answer this. But think about it along this. This is about you planning your business, your ideal business. And most importantly, I love this one. What type of customers would you like more of? You might not have any of them at the moment, but what type of customer would you like more of? So we've talked briefly about fees in the first video, and that little voice nagging away at you. We've also talked about differentiation. The fees, we talked about the mindset. Now we're talking about, at the beginning of this video, fees and adjusting those fees, and that with less work you may be able to achieve a greater income by focusing on your ideal customer, the customers with money. And in the next video we'll start to move on to the second step in the process of creating your dominant brand by looking at the specifics of your ideal customer. Now we've chosen that customer that we like. Let's start to find out more about this specific customer, where they hang out, etc., etc. So thanks for watching so far. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop me an email at andrew@askandysmith.com, and I will do what I can to get back to you as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye for now.